New Year's Eve, 1967, and Knievels' jump was the big draw in town. Jay Sarno Jr. was the son of the Caesars owner and witnessed the jump firsthand.
What struck me most about the oddity of that day was seeing this unbelievable crowd, this huge number of people standing anywhere there was an open place to stand.
Thousands converged on Caesars to watch the jump, the likes of which had never been attempted before. For Knievel, this was the jump he believed would make him a superstar, a phenomenal leap over 140 feet, his longest jump yet.
Evel Knievel, even at that point, had never figured out like the physics of the whole thing, you know, how fast exactly he had to be going to go how high and the angle. He did it all by the seat of his pants.
At 2 p.m., he began the jump that would make him a legend.
He made that jump. It just seemed like he turned it, he was in the air.
And his body was bouncing and the motorcycle was falling over him.
Watching him hit like that and crossing up and flying over like a rag doll, you know, it was traumatic.
Knievel is raced to the hospital.
And we saw the ambulance come up, and my father grabbed I was 9 at the time, my brother, I believe, was 6, and he grabbed us and said, "We gotta leave, we gotta go to the hospital and see what's happening."
Reports began to circulate that the daredevil had sunk into a life-threatening coma, or even that he had died in the crash.
I asked my father, was Mr. Knievel gonna die, I think is what I asked. And he said, no, he's not gonna die, but that's not necessarily what you're gonna read in the papers the next day.
The crash was horrifying. Knievel was concussed and had suffered multiple fractures. His injuries were serious, but not life-threatening. But he sensed an opportunity to portray them that way.
The story of just the jump didn't work and Mr. Knievel got hurt in and of itself wasn't a very interesting story. But the story of Bob Knievel almost dying and then, you know, not dying would have been a much better story. And so that was the story they decided to engineer.